Hi, my name is Angela Greene, and this is my Interpersonal Communication Project, HSCO 508 at Liberty University. In my presentation, I will discuss identification of an overarching goal, definition of enlarging the conversation, description of how my background and behavioral blend have influenced my conversation, positive and negative, defining the potential barriers in my interpersonal context and how I am going to deal with each one, identifying and providing solutions to noise pollution, both internal and external, and my action plan. Interpersonal communication. Definition. The kind of communication that happens when the people involved talk and listen in ways that maximize the presence of the personnel. We all need to develop interpersonal communication skills, since interpersonal communication is woven through all aspects of living and is meaningful only in the context of living. Communication. Communication is best viewed as the continuous, complex, and collaborative process of verbal and nonverbal meaning making. Continuous. Reminds us communication was going on when we were born, and it will continue after we die. Complex means that there are many elements or dimensions of every communicative event, including facial expressions, tone of voice, choice of words, past history, social roles, among dozens of other factors. Communication continued. Collaborative means that we co-labor or work together on the meanings we make. 6 features of communication: meaning, choice, culture, identities, conversation, and nexting. 3 levels of listening. Listening can be divided into 3 levels, characterized by certain behaviors that affect listening efficiency. Level 1, listening. Empathetic listening. Listeners to refrain from judging the talker and places themselves in the talker's position. The focus is from the heart, which allows understanding, caring, and empathy. The goal is to be at a level 1, listening in all situations. Level 2, hearing words but not really listening. These listeners stay at the surface of the communication and do not understand the deeper meaning. Level 3, listening in spurts, tuning the talker in and out, being somewhat aware of others but mainly paying attention to oneself. My overarching goal: become a better listener, listen to what I say and how I say it, listen to understand and not have a judgmental attitude, to incorporate Peterson's talker listener card to make my overall conversations better. Enlarging the conversation. Acknowledge. Use words, tone, and body language to feel or think the way the talker does. Repeat accurately. Repeat the last paragraph, the last sentence, or the last word or two. Use the very words, phrasing, and intonation the talker used. Listen without agreeing, disagreeing, advising, and defending. My background. I'm the oldest of 5. I'm the mother of 2 boys, Lee 18 and Zion 12. I am a licensed cosmetologist with a bachelor's in organizational management and leadership. I'm pursuing my master's in human services counseling, crisis response, and trauma. Behavioral blend. The 4 temperament model of human behavior. My behavioral blend personality type. What is expected of me, S. What is me, CS. Steady, stable, security-oriented, submissive, specialist. Behavioral blend continued. A description of me as an S-type. I think people expect me to be more sensitive and submissive. I like blending in with the crowd because I think others want me to be still and quiet. I can be very loyal and friendly on an individual level. I feel people want me to be more withdrawn in public. I feel I need to serve humanity and do what I am told other than what I want to do. Behavioral blend continued. I have a humble spirit and quiet demeanor, which makes me well liked. I am not very outwardly friendly, but I have many friends. People like me because I am not overbearing or confrontational. I think others want me to be pleasing and easygoing. In the Uniquely You report, it says that I need to make time for myself and that I could become more successful if I would overcome my doubts and attempt things I never thought possible. Potential barriers. Hearing what you want to hear. A listening barrier occurs when someone hears what they want to hear, but not what is being communicated. Biased listening. We label the information ahead of time as unimportant, boring, complex, or nothing new, and we are anxious for the speaker to get to the point, which can result in a level 3 listening. Green flag words, positive words, as well as negative ones have an impact on our listening behavior. When a word, phrase, or topic elicits an emotional response, level 1 listening may not occur. Potential barriers continued. The self-conscious listener. Some individuals focus too much time on themselves. These people give attention to themselves when it would be better to involve themselves in the content and meaning of the conversation. Solutions to potential barriers. Listen with understanding, non-judgmentally, and non-critically. Have eye contact. Face the person with an open, relaxed posture. Acknowledge the talker by nodding your head, leaning forward, making facial expressions that would match the talker's feelings. Noise pollution. Noise pollution externally and internally can affect our listening abilities, to focus and to listen to others. External distractions. Talker not speaking loud enough. Loud noises such as traffic or machinery. Interruptions such as phone calls, clock watching, fidgeting, and chewing gum. Some solutions. Clarify what the talker is saying. Do not focus on the talker's appearance. Have good eye contact with the talker. Be attentive to what the talker is saying. Noise pollution continued. Internal distractions. Fatigue, more energy at certain times of the day. Personal problems, mental tangents, daydreaming. Some solutions. Be honest about personal biases you might have towards the person you are communicating with. Summarize what the person is saying. Visualize what is being said. Jot down notes. My plan of action. Scholars argue that communication is not a mere tool for expressing social reality, but is also a means of creating. Learn to listen at a level 1, empathetic listening. The listener refrains from judging and places him and herself in the other's position to attempt to see things from their point of view. Perception, reception, attention. I will have a more positive and non-judgmental perception, which will make me more receptive to what is being said. In turn, increases interest. I will resist external distractions. I will keep an open mind, ask questions to clarify for understanding. My plan of action continued. I will incorporate Peterson's Talker Listener card, which can keep us honest and on target, allowing more effective conversations. I will talk without accusing, attacking, labeling, and judging. I will listen without agreeing, disagreeing, advising, and defending. And I will practice all the skills and techniques I have learned. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.